All right, my friends, thanks for stopping by. Happy Sunday. It's a great day for cleaning. The van smells so clean and fresh and organized. The only thing I've got left to do is the very back trunk space. I've got to do some more mopping back there. But this is the second time I've done a cleaning session after the whole mouse escapade. So now that Muggsy's gone, I couldn't really get comfortable because I felt like it was just dirty. I've been living with a mouse for a week and he's been running on everything. So I've just been cleaning, sanitizing, organizing, and it worked out great because I had absolutely nothing else on the docket today. So I've got this done. It's looking much better. The next step is just getting the very back trunk space and clean that out. I'll be so glad when it's done, but I'm going to sleep so much better now, just having things clean and tidy. Okay, let's come in from the side door here. Clean the cabinets, clean my cushiony mats so I come in and I don't hurt my knees. This is an anti-fatigue mat. See that black tape there? I had this mat for a day and I dropped scissors on it and I poked a hole in it, so I put some black tape over it. That's all I had. Countertop's clean. Made the bed a little bit. I've got all those crates under the bed, so I just put that blanket there, that throw blanket, just to cover that up. Cabinet over here. I dusted pretty well. Let's see. I still need to clean the sink. Well, it's not bad. You see how that just hits with the magnet there? Put a piece of tape there so I wouldn't damage the metal. That's it. That's all that holds the table up. And then the table folds down on top of the sink and that compresses that and holds that in place. And I've got a trash bag here. And the sink hooks on 2 screws that I screwed into the door. So I can lift the sink up and remove it to empty my gray water tank. And that's my drinking water tank. And there's all my favorite YouTubers. Here, there, and there. So maybe you see yourself on there. So there we go. It's coming along. Yeah, I know the Matty wagon is not chic and pretty, but it's all about functionality for me. Function and freedom. Just simple Sterilite cabinets screwed to the wall with that flexible metal strapping called plumber's strap. There's my guitar amp under there. And my mirror, that white thing, that's a mirror, and it usually hangs on that hook right there. So I can shave, which I probably need to do tomorrow. So there we go, a quick tour of the Matty wagon after a cleaning. Feels so good to do this. See those wooden planks that run horizontally? This van came with 4 down each wall, and I cut the ones back here so I'd have room for the head of the bed. But I left the others because I knew I'd want to mount some stuff on it. Let me show you a little bit more about this sink. So maybe you might want to do this, I don't know. So the tabletop just flips up, sticks there. Then you twist this, you can take the sink off. See those 2 screws that the lip of the sink sits on there? And then on the bottom here, I have a funnel that I've cut and put it on with silicone adhesive, and it fits perfectly down in the hole of the gray tank there. because I have to take this off to empty out the gray tank. I do that about every other day. And when you put it back on, let me see if I can do this with one hand. That will line up in there, and at the same time, that fits over there, and it's on there. Now I've got a little spacer here that sits on the handle here. It keeps everything level. And then you just twist that back, and then put this down when I'm driving, and it holds it all together because that's heavy. And that just squeezes everything together. And I've got a mount here. See, it's not screwed in there, of course. It's screwed on here. And this just slides out. I got another mount here that keeps it from moving when I'm driving. And I just pick the blue tank up to empty the gray water. Yeah, about every other day. And so maybe that explains how that works. Oh, one other thing is, this is my drinking water, and I have a tube that comes out of it that goes into my pump there. So there we go. And if I'm unlevel, it won't drain properly. So I'll have to actually push down on that. But you can hear it going in. I emptied the tank this morning, so you can hear it really well now. Yeah, putting this sink in was a game changer. Having a sink and a refrigerator is the way to go. Back in the day when I didn't have a sink and I had to use a cooler with ice, man, that was tough times. I didn't even realize how tough it was until I got all fancy with my sink and my refrigerator. I'm living the high life now. So yeah, it's my little comfy home. This is my sitting area. I put my tablet here on that little pull-out metal table that slides out about a foot long. And I watch my tablet in the evening. There you go. It's just Reflectix covered with white vinyl tape. That's all this is. And it's held up on the ceiling with magnets. And the side is taped on. Yeah, it's just that simple. But I didn't want the Reflectix to be bare on the inside because it looks like the inside of a popcorn bag. I just wanted it white so it'd be brighter in here since I don't have any windows in the back. And I guess I should mention this. I am 6 feet 2 inches tall. So if you're thinking about putting your bed like this, I can just barely stretch out on this thing. I've got like a half an inch between my head and the wall and my feet in the wall. But I am a side sleeper, so it hasn't caused any problems. But I thought I would just mention it in case you're thinking about building your bed like this. But one way you can get around it is you can sleep diagonally. Like put your head back there where my guitar case and my hat is, and then put your feet on the other end down here close to the cabinet, so you're at a diagonal angle, and you can stretch out fine that way. And the final thing is I have 17 inches of space between the back door and the side of the bed. So I've got trunk space back there where I'm able to fold up my e-bike and put a bunch of other items back there, and it works out great to have a trunk space in your van. I was also careful to use lightweight materials when building this van, like these cabinets just weigh a couple of pounds. And I was also careful about weight distribution. Since my batteries are over behind the foot of the bed, I decided I've got weight on the left, I need to put some weight on the right, to balance everything out. So I think the payload on this van's about 5,000 pounds. It is a 2500 GMC Savannah. And I don't think I'm at even 25% capacity on my payload weight. So that might be something you want to keep in mind when you're putting a van together. Now, I know that this van is completely practical. There's nothing beautiful about it whatsoever. But I have seen some stunning vans. I mean, beautiful woodwork. But I can't help but think, that wood, that weight of that wood really adds up. So I wanted to keep it lightweight and functional. And that's just me. You might choose to do it differently, and that's fine too. But I just decided I would choose freedom and function over the fancy material. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have a nice high top that's all decked out, but the cost just prevents that. But this has worked out well for me. I mean, I have been living in this van and traveling the country, and the adventure and experiences have been absolutely incredible. And I would not have been able to do that if I had spent my travel budget on just getting the van built out. So I appreciate you stopping by and watching. Until next time, take care, be well, and smash the bell.